welcome to War India News Hour. There is a hope that India is going to be the top destination for companies moving out of China. The digital age has propelled the world into consuming electronics at an unprecedented scale. The arrival of Industry 4.0 is going to bring a deep impact in manufacturing. Technologies such as IoT, Big Data and Analytics, Digital Twin or Thread, and the smart connected factory and supply chain are all elements of Industry 4.0 that are becoming ubiquitous in almost every manufacturing company. Advancements in artificial intelligence technology have induced tremendous growth in innovation and automation. At the same time, the third generation of AI is bringing machine learning to drive threat-informed defense. The manufacturing industry appears to be the most active in terms of attack. Going forward, there would be weaponization of 5G, as the 5G technology will act as a catalyst to swarm networks due to its speed of 10 to 20 times faster than 4G LTE. Thus, it could be easy to be used as a weapon. Hence, there is a need for adding extra layers of security to get implemented to secure as much as possible. According to a recent survey, among 50 startups in India revealed, as a CEO, how much do you know about your customers and knowledge on day-to-day running of your business? And the fact which came out was, the best thing about being CEO of a company and spending time on the IT help desk is the opportunities that it gives to improve the business. Going ahead, let's see what are the headlines in War India. Slack inks partnership with Amazon to overtake Microsoft Teams and Zoom. Slack has announced partnering with Amazon to leverage its vast array of AWS services and bolster its presence in the enterprise workspace. The companies have struck a multi-year agreement where Amazon will adopt Slack for in-house communication for its AWS teams and will provide additional services to Slack for expanding its footprint in the enterprise workspace. As Amazon's rollout to its employee is complete, the company could overtake IBM to become Slack's biggest customer. Worldwide smartphone shipments recorded decline in the history of smartphones. A worldwide smartphone shipment in 2020 is definitely going to disappoint all smartphone manufacturers and vendors. As per the IDC data, the smartphone shipments in 2020 is estimated to plunge by 11.9 year-on-year, reaching 1.2 billion as the whole world is standing still in Q1 2020. As companies could not resume their operations earlier than mid of May 2020, the smartphone shipment in Q2 2020 is also going to remain below than the expected numbers. Game developer makes record profits during lockdown. It has been found that the gaming sector has benefited much from the coronavirus lockdowns. Playrix, a Russia-based gaming company, has registered a record profit during the coronavirus lockdown around the globe as more people downloaded games while confined to their homes. Playrix has recorded 16.5 crores downloads of its games between mid-March and mid-May, nearly double the number in 2 months prior to the pandemic, the co-founder Igor Buckman said. ByteDance shuts down its overseas news aggregator TalkBuzz. ByteDance, owner of TikTok, has shut down its artificial intelligence-based news aggregator TalkBuzz, one of the company's earliest products aimed at the global stage. The closure of TalkBuzz underlines how ByteDance's move into international markets has not been entirely smooth in spite of TikTok's success. Malls, hotels, shrines are set to reopen amidst rise in COVID cases. India unlocks 1, the first of the 3-phase plan for reopening of prohibited activities in non-containment zones with a stringent set of standard operating procedures. Kicks in at a time when the country recorded a daily jump of COVID-19 cases by over 9,000 for the 5th straight day on Sunday. India's surplus face mask production expects exporters to clear inventory. India's surplus face mask capacity is choking production lines. The medical device industry has asked the government to lift ban on export of non-N95 masks to help manufacturers clear unsold inventories and resume production at full capacity. With manufacturers revamping up production of face masks since the outbreak of COVID-19, India has turned into a surplus nation choking production lines. Accenture announces completion of Gecko acquisition. With this acquisition, Accenture has strengthened its leadership position in cloud and artificial intelligence and extends its ongoing relationships with key technology providers, including ecosystem partners such as Amazon, Google, and Microsoft, and complements the cloud migration expertise and strategic objectives of the Accenture AWS business group in France, Belgium, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands. Gecko has more than 100 trained cloud professionals, 100 AWS certifications, and a deep relationship with AWS. OnePlus 8 goes on sale from today 12 noon via Amazon. On the first day of Unlock 1 edition, the OnePlus 8 is ready to go on sale once again through Amazon and the OnePlus website in India. The new OnePlus smartphone that was launched alongside OnePlus 8 Pro was supposed to go on open sale late last month. OnePlus 8 comes with features like triple rear cameras, Oxygen OS 10 and Snapdragon 865 SoC. DGCA approves Zomato, Swiggy, Dunzo to fly test drone deliveries in India. Zomato, Swiggy and Google-backed Dunzo are amongst the consortia that have reportedly received an approval from the Directorate General of Civil Aviation to test flight drone deliveries in India. The regulatory has permitted over 10 groups to start testing beyond visual line of sight, that is BVLOS drone flights. STPI celebrates its 29th Foundation Day. Software Technology Parks of India commemorated its 29th Foundation Day on June 5th, 2020. It organized a day-long webinar and witnessed live streamings of sessions on 3 topics, that is, role of government in driving innovation and production development, repristining the narratives of Indian IT industry and India ahead with transitional ideas, disruptive innovations and pool of talent. Experts and thought leaders from government, industry, academia and industry associations deliberated and exchanged their ideas. COVID Watch. Global coronavirus cases to reach 7 million with 4 lakh deaths. The number of coronavirus cases in India stands at 2,57,364 with a death toll at 7,201, whereas Maharashtra has now surpassed China's COVID-19 tally of 83,036 confirmed cases. The fatality rate stood at 3.55%, an official statement said. However, the recovery rate in Maharashtra has the highest caseload in the country. With the latest investment from Abu Dhabi Investment Authority, that is ADIA, Jio Platforms has raised a total of rupees 97,885.65 crores from global technology and growth investors such as Facebook, Silver Lake, Vista Equity Partners, General Atlantic, KKR and Mubadala. It raised 2 rounds of funding from Silver Lake in the past 7 weeks. Let's wait and watch how the Jio Platforms is going to spike its mission to take India to digital leadership and generate inclusive growth opportunities to all the investors. Summing up, India is the top destination for companies moving out of China. Experts say the immediate benefits are going to come in the telecom industry. India has also the advantage of scale and key success factors locally are also improving. The COVID-19 has opened the gates for India to become the biggest benefactor of companies wanting to de-risk their China-based manufacturing. The migration involved not just smartphones or electronics, but a wide range of industries from food to pharmaceuticals. With an evolved version of Industry 4.0, the digital simulation of factories is possible, which enables the creation of discrete virtual models of the factory and ensures that they are operating at peak efficiency before the start of the production. The advantage of India is that it has done well in terms of chip design and electronics manufacturing. If a combination of telecom, electrical and electronics come in over the next 18 to 24 months, it is only a matter of time India would be ready with the semiconductor wafer fabrication, that is FAB units too. Having said that, India's competitive advantage in terms of land and labor availability, it is now seeing a turn as global manufacturers long settled in China are looking to diversify their manufacturing base. That's it for the day. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to War India News Magazine. Please download the War India app for the latest news and updates, which is available on Google Play Store. Stay safe and stay tuned for more updates in War India. Thank you very much.